Beyond the benefits of dockless bike sharing for people's mobility and health, these services are producing an ever more useful byproduct, journey data. Mapped through Global Positioning System, GPS, devices on the bikes or via Bluetooth using GPS data from users' smartphones, the journey data that operators collect could be a powerful tool for city planners and policymakers, possibly even a valuable commodity. Further reading, bike sharing schemes might seem like a waste of space, but the economics makes sense. Each trip taken on a dockless bike is recorded in a database. At UNSW City Futures Research Center, we have been working with Bicycle Network's rider log app data. We have mapped more than 120,000 journeys and are exploring how the data can be both used and protected. We have been able to create bicycling dashboards for all the capital cities of Australia, an example of which is shown below. The dashboard can show riders' behaviors and movements across each city. Dockless, the next big disruption. Dockless sharing schemes use bikes that are self-locking and tracked through GPS. Using a smartphone app, riders can pick up a bike, use it, then essentially leave it at their destination. In an era of smart cities and ubiquitous computing, dockless bike sharing adds another layer of connection through digital platforms and smartphone apps to navigate and interact with the built environment. Our dependency on these new and useful technologies is driving their disruptive impacts. Technology-based services are reshaping how city residents and visitors access essential services such as transport and housing. Bauer and Christensen first coined the term disruptive technologies in 1995. The two disruptive technology pin-ups are Uber and Ebb. Uber has disrupted the business model of the taxi industry, while Ebb has disrupted the short-term accommodation market. In the last 10 years both have exploded globally and now hold formidable market shares in more than 100 cities across the world. The new kid on the block is dockless bikes. A key advantage in bike sharing. An interesting point of difference to other city disruptors is that there is not one dominant dockless bike market leader. In Australia, over just a few months, we have seen the arrival of at least 6 operators: ReadyGo, O-Bike, Ofo, Mobike, Earthbike and Airbike. All dockless bike schemes allow the rider to leave the bike in public spaces close to their destination. This is the key difference from docked bike sharing systems, which required the rider to pick up and return the bike at dedicated docking stations. Having hired such bikes in Chicago and Glasgow, I can attest to the challenges of finding the elusive docking station and then returning the bike to a station that is not as close as I would like to my destination. The dockless bike can provide an important link in the mobility as a service value chain, whether it's used for the last mile commute or the tourist experience. Either way, having more bikes on our roads must encourage more cycling, which can only be a good thing, right? Further reading, disruption ahead. Personal mobility is breaking down old transport divides.